Hi, this is Erica Dyer with Incoherent Ramblings of a Crazy Bitch and my producer, Nick. Nick, the holidays are coming up.
Yay.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. Trust me.
Speaking of holidays, if anybody has questions for Erica about holidays and holiday experiences, please email them at ericadyerpodcast@gmail.com. We will read your questions on air, and Erica will answer them, any way she knows how to.
Anyway, it may take a day or two, but I'll answer it. I'll answer it. You might make me think. That's what we want. We want shit that I can think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hate this time of year, and it both of my parents are gone. My family's not very close. But that's really not the reason why. I mean, we just never have been. So, I mean, even when I was little, I didn't really spend holidays with my family. So, but I still dread it. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's the whole everybody's like happiness. I don't know. Hate other people being happy.
I don't know. I just like, it seems like, well, for me anyways, I know that, like Halloween is like my Christmas. Like, that's the end of the year for me.
Yep.
And I like it because, like for about 6 weeks, a lot of fun stuff happens. Me and my friends go, haunted houses and do a lot of horror stuff and things like that. So it's fun. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
And
you're right.
Yeah, and so as soon as that ends, I'm just like, oh god, we're in this 60-day mad dash to get to the end of the year, and we have like 3 holidays to celebrate, 2 of which are basically the same, just one involves presents. And so I mean, Thanksgiving I'm fine with, but I still it's one of those things like you say your family's not very close. Mine's really close.
Yeah.
Mine's really close. Like we usually all end up at my house or my aunt's house in Tennessee. And, I'll have like an uncle or a cousin say something and, it sets off everybody and, it's ruined for the day or whatever. Or something, just like, for me, it's always like you're walking on eggshells for everybody.
Yeah.
And you're not trying to drink too much because if you drink too much, you're going to say something you're going to regret or, start a fight. So Yeah, I don't like it, and even then, like it seems like right after Thanksgiving, everybody's getting ready to shop for Christmas and just go into debt buying presents for everybody and anybody, and I'm just not a fan of that either.
Yep, I still to this day, actually because of my cats. Give me just a moment. I don't put up a real Christmas tree anymore. We put up like a cardboard or just a kind of like a light up tree. But really, it's just because of my kids. When I was little, my dad, God, I was probably 10. I started staying at home by myself, and he would go to his girlfriend's and spend the holidays at her house.
Oh God, that's the worst. When I first moved to Atlanta, I think I spent that December, that Christmas by myself. My birthday by myself for the first time ever, and I was like, never again. This is fucking depressing. Yeah. I'll at least be at home with my my family or my mom, whatever. And just at least somebody else is there. Yeah. But I was like, I can't do this again.
Try to make it something a little different, get a little turkey or some shit. And I started trying to do that for me and my boys, even if it was just us 3, try to get like a little turkey or some shit like that. But I just hate the holidays. And when I say the holidays, I mean everything from like Valentines Day to New Year. I just fucking hate it all. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. Cause even after Christmas, you have Valentine's Day that comes up as well, and that's a big one too. So it's kind of like, oh man, like I don't know.
Well, and the thing with Valentine's Day, I have been in relationships during Valentine's Day. I have, but they have fucking sucked. There's 2 that really stood out to me. One, God, this guy, I almost moved in with this guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, he said he could not spend Valentine's Day with me, okay? But he told me I couldn't spend Valentine's Day with anyone else either, none of my girlfriends. And I had a male friend, and he was extremely jealous, and God forbid I go out with my male friend. But at that time, I was young enough. I had kid. I don't know. When I was younger, it was all about, oh my God, I can't raise this kid by myself. And society says you're supposed to have a mother and a father. And I got this kid with no dad. And here's this guy that wants us to move in. And he doesn't want me. I mean, I even let this dude go through my fucking closet and like get rid of all the clothes that he didn't want me to wear. He got rid of books he didn't want me to read. And for Valentine's Day, he didn't want me to go out with him. He said he had something he had to do. And so I spent Valentine's Day by myself. I took myself out to a Mexican restaurant. But I am very computer savvy. And I guessed the password to his email. And it turns out he made plans for Valentine's Day with his ex-wife. And when I confronted him about it, I was the psychotic one for breaking into his email. Not that he was the one that was wrong. I was the psychotic one for breaking into his email. But, So that was one Valentine's Day. Another Valentine's Day that sticks out to me. I was dating this guy. And he wanted, it actually turned out like really fucking sweet. He gave me a gift certificate for Victoria's Secret. He said, get yourself some lingerie. He got a hotel room. We went to Fort Wayne. We got dinner. We go to this hotel room. I put on this lingerie that I got. And I came out of the bathroom and he was watching Home Alone. It was either 2 or 3. It was not even Home Alone 1. I can tell you that. It was either Home Alone 2 or 3. Because I'm thinking, damn, wouldn't even look at me. And I try to like dance in front of him and stuff. And he's like, can you get out of the way? Home Alone is on. And I'm like, it's not even Home Alone 1, the good one. It's the other ones. And, yeah, we didn't even have sex.
Oh my God.
So I and that really, I would, again, give me just a moment.
That's.
I was young enough. It started like a psychological thing where, oh my God, who the fuck do I think I am trying to put on a piece of lingerie? I must be so fucking disgusting that he can't even look at me. And I'm going to be honest, and this sounds terrible. That was probably, that was over 30 years ago. And to this day, I do not wear lingerie. So, yeah. And he was an asshole.
That's, I mean, and in all honesty, it really was him and not you, because like, he probably just really wanted to watch the movie and he got,
oh no,
he got distracted. It was honestly, yeah, it was honestly nothing to do with what you were wearing or anything like that. It was just kind of like he wanted to watch it and then that's it.
I don't know, but that's back when I was skinny, because it wasn't because my ass was fat. I was skinny back then. So he said he didn't think the lingerie I had picked was sexy. It had buttons down the front of it.
Well, then fuck what I said.
Yeah, that's what he actually told me. But whatever. So I always hated, like Valentine's Day. And then we come to the next holiday that I really just kind of can't stand. 4th of July. I was dating this guy around 4th of July. And I don't know if you have drive-ins around where you are, but I love the drive-in. I absolutely love it.
I do love it, and I've only been a handful of times, but it has always been a great experience, because I've always gone with like really good friends, and it's been fun. It's been really fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always loved the drive-in. We had a drive-in close to where my house was when I was growing up, and we always went to the drive-in. And when we went to the drive-in, like, I would wear comfortable clothes. I wouldn't go dressed to the nines like I'm going out to the club. I would wear pajamas and stuff like that. And I was dating this guy, and we were going to go to the drive-in, and I put pajamas on, and he got pissed. He's like, you need to go change, because after the drive-in, we might want to go out. I said, it'll be like fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. I got a kid. Matter of fact, I think I had 2 kids at that time. I'm not going out to the fucking clubs after, the drive-in. When I go to the drive-in, I'm relaxing. It's fun, And by then, it's not the Erica of when she was like 20. This is the Erica of more like when she was in her 30s. And he's like, if you don't change, we're not going. I was like, you know what, motherfucker, we ain't going then. Bye.
Jeez.
And I went out and I went to some 4th of July party, and I went in my pajamas. Like, I'm running around. Instead of going to the drive-in, I went to this 4th of July party in my pajamas. And everybody's like, why are you in your pajamas? And I said, well, because this happened. And maybe that's why to this day I'll fucking go out in my robe and my pajamas. It is nothing in the town I live in. If you see me out in my robe, that is not surprising. I have gone bar hopping in my robe. I have gone Walmart. I've gone through many of drive-through. But yeah, I've gone bar hopping in my pajamas and my robe before. I ain't gonna fucking have no man tell me what I can do anymore. Fuck that. Tell me I can't wear my pajamas. I'll wear that shit for a week.
Well, and once again, I remember like when the few drive-ins I've gone to, it's always like, when it gets dark is usually when they open, or whenever 30 minutes after it gets dark is usually when the first showing is. Mm-hmm. And there's always, I don't know if you guys had a double feature or not.
Yeah. Yep.
So then if it's a double feature, you're killing, like, you're there for at least 3 hours. At least 3 hours. So, like, where the hell were you going to go? And I assume if it's the summer, or even if it's the summer or something like that, then it doesn't get dark till, like, 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And then you're there. Once again, you're there for 3 hours. It's almost midnight. What, you're going to go out and eat as well? I mean, come on, man. You've just been watching 2 movies and just, in the car. Like,
I don't know.
I
do not know.
That's a weird one. That's an odd one, because, like, especially if it's a double feature, like, yeah, you're going to watch 2 movies and just,
exactly
go back.
Exactly. And if you think about it, when you're wearing pajamas, I'm not wearing a bra, I'm relaxed, maybe get a little blowjob in the car. No, he's all fucking wanting to go to the club. Fuck him.
The club's overrated.
Exactly.
Yeah, I used to go in my early 20s. I haven't gone in a while, and I do kind of miss it, but then again, it's like I don't, because I'd just rather go to a bar or something, so it's fine.
Yeah, have a few drinks. I honestly, my favorite time, oh my God, it was just not too long ago I did this. Me, Lene, and Kathy, we went to a restaurant in town. We got there at like 11 a.m. for lunch. We did not leave till like 7. We drank and laughed and ate all fucking day. That to me is fun. Conversation and laughing and drinking. When you're going to the club, it's loud. I'm old. I can't stand that loud music no more.
Well, not just that. Like, you have to. It seems. I don't know, like it seems like you're getting ready all day to go out, at night. And I mean, like, I've gone with my friends, Reese, I think, last year? Yeah, it was last Christmas I went out with my friends to the club, and it was fun. Did it once. I think my friends were gonna do it recently in the year, and I was kind of like, and like what would happen is, like, we would start at his place, or party at his place, and we'd go to downtown Atlanta, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it happened. I think it happened about 6 months ago, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go home. Because it got late, and I was just like, because I was like, and mind you, I'm 36, so like we partied at his place. Like there were like 40 people in his apartment, and the apartment is probably like 700 square feet. Like it was people wall to wall, and like we knew everybody knew each other, having a good time. And once it got to a certain time, he had to leave because like everybody in his apartment building was going to start yelling at him because it was loud. So he's like, all right, we're all going to go to the club. And I was like, you know what, man? I'm going to go home, because if I go home right now, I can get DoorDash. I can pick up. I can get a pizza delivered to my place.
You're killing me.
and like the way. And here's the thing. It worked out perfectly because I ordered DoorDash before I left his place. I got back, and within 2 minutes of me arriving, the fucking food was there.
Oh, God, that's awesome.
I timed it out perfectly. It was beautiful.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah. I had like a burger and fries and a milkshake. And
good.
I was good. Watched a horror movie. Got a little bit more drunk at my own place, and fucking fell asleep on the couch.
God, see, that sounds like a perfect night to me. I can't handle the fucking club no more. God, where I'm at, we used to like dance up in these cages and shit like that. I can't do that. No.
Oh, go dancing? Yeah.
DoorDash sounds perfect to me.
Yeah.
But no, and I wish I could say that was it. But then we got Thanksgiving. So my birthday, I was born on Thanksgiving Day. So once in a while, yeah. So once in a while, my birthday will fall on Thanksgiving Day. And I had just gotten some shitty presents from guys over Thanksgiving. And not to mention, you never know when, I don't know, family and that. God, there's one thing I want to tell you guys so bad. I hope my brother doesn't get pissed, but I am going to say it. So last Thanksgiving, my brother and our mom was very, very close. She died last year. He took care of her. And so they were extremely close. Well, when she passed was, I think, in September. And we don't get together for holidays. That's very sad, but we don't. So we decided that we were going to get together for the holidays. We invited nieces and nephews over, and we all got together. Well, there's my damn brother drinking his White Claw, brings out my mom's box, her urn, takes her ashes out of this fucking urn, and he's rubbing her ashes and is like, Mom, you were such a good mom. I love you and I miss you. Oh, God, there's stories I could tell you guys about my mom, but we won't right now. But, yeah, my brother, man, he made Thanksgiving rough. He would laugh. I love my brother. He's hilarious. So Thanksgiving, though, has always been around the holidays. Or my birthday's been around the holidays, and that has always sucked. Had a guy give me a present once. So I was in my 30s, and, this was like our first holidays together, my first Thanksgiving and birthday with him. And he gave me a set of silverware and an ugly motherfucking jacket.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like...
He gave you silverware and a jacket? What, did he go to Burlington? What happened?
Yeah, I'm like, fucking silverware? Well, you never have forks. And then the jacket, I'm like, this is the ugliest motherfucking jacket I've ever seen in my life. And he goes, my mom likes the clothes I pick out. And I'm like, yeah, I bet the bitch does, because this shit is ugly. But you know what? Then there's Christmas.
Yeah, and see, let's see, my birthday's the 19th of December, so...
Oh, so you're right there around the holidays, too.
Yeah.
Do they ever, like, mix your birthday in with Christmas and say, oh, this is just for both?
I have been very fortunate my entire life, and that has never happened.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
That's good.
I've had very, very awesome parents and family, and luckily that's never happened. I mean, it's always been rough, like hanging out with friends and stuff during that time whenever like they were in college or whenever I've been in Atlanta or whatever. It's always been rough because they're usually already at their family's place, or they already have something planned, and there's they can't come out and hang out or whatever with me. So it's like, that's the rough part. But usually, it can always depend on either my brother or my other really, really close friends and stuff like that. So it's usually fine in that aspect. But yeah, I mean, I've been very fortunate to where I haven't gotten like, hey, this is for Christmas and birthday, here, enjoy that. So
good.
Yes,
because I have heard of people that close together, they would just get like presents on Christmas and that's it.
Yeah
That's good. Well, my story is a little different. So the biggest one, I mean, granted, when I was little, my dad quit spending holidays with me, or I spent holidays by myself when I was like 10, and then I didn't have another Christmas tree till I was probably 18. But anyways, nope, the one I want to tell you guys about. So I started dating this guy. God, there's so much about him. Too much for one little podcast. We only got 10 minutes left. So we only got 10 minutes left. I'll have to save most of it for another podcast. We'll just focus on the Christmas part. So I was dating this guy. Broke motherfucker. I should have known when I started dating him and he lived in his parents' basement that he was going to be a broke motherfucker. But that's okay, because Erica don't judge. And he had a mouthful of fucking rotten teeth. This is not the first guy either. I date these guys that have like all kinds of fucking issues, and it never fails. I always gotta fix their teeth, and I was paying to fix this guy's teeth. And because he was going to be going to the dentist and he needed gas money and shit like that, I gave him a credit card. Because when you have credit cards, you can actually have an authorized user for one of your credit cards, and they'll make a copy of your credit card with that authorized user's name. Mm-hmm. So I got him an authorized card, and I said, you only can use this when you need gas and for the dentist. And he said, okay. All right. Well, I'm sitting there. It's shortly before Christmas. And it happened to be because I did the same things for my kids. Both of my boys have an authorized card for emergencies. And I'm looking through online my statements, and I see this charge for like $300 and something at Kohl's. And I'm like, damn, what did my kids buy at fucking Kohl's, right? And then it dawns on me. Oh, I made this dude an authorized user on this card. But I told him to only use this motherfucking card for gas or for his teeth. Because, he's going to be fucking seen with me. I don't want somebody with a mouthful of rotten teeth, right?
Exactly.
I mean, it ain't about him. It's about me. We got an image. And so he comes over, and I said, oh, so did you use my card to go Christmas shopping? Oh, I did, but I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you back. Oh, okay, but I told you use the card for only gas or your teeth. Yeah, but I didn't think you'd mind. I'm going to pay you. Okay. So this is in the beginning of December. So it was like Christmas Eve, I think it was. I'm at my house. This dude is here. And this whole time, I'm just like, it's grating on my nerves. Like, Erica, you do not need dick this bad. This dick is not any good. Anyway, it ain't like the dick I'm addicted to. This is like the dick like, come on. What the fuck are you doing? Because there's so much shit I'm going to tell you about this guy. And I'm like, and he comes in. And I'll kid you not, this dude comes in with this box, right? And he's crying, tears just streaming down his face. And he opens this box and he's like, I just love you so much. And he opens this box. And it's like, you remember back in high school when boys would get girls like those little promise rings that were like little hearts with a little diamond chip in them.
Yeah. I kind of remember those. Yeah, because I remember a lot of my friends giving them to their girlfriends. It never worked out. So, yeah. Yep.
So that's what's in the box, right? And he opens it, and my first thought was, motherfucker, the credit card had a higher limit than that. I mean, if you're gonna fucking use my goddamn credit card, you could have got some. So, thanks. And I just closed the box. Because until the motherfucker paid for the ring, as far as I was concerned, I paid for the ring. Because at this point, he had not paid me for it, right?
Yeah.
He had not paid me for the ring. So basically, he's giving me a ring I paid for. I paid for that motherfucking ring. So I closed the box. Thank you. Put it to the side. I never did wear it.
Oh my god.
And then New Year's Eve rolls around. Because I still haven't worn the ring. This is the same dude. New Year's Eve rolls around. Well, at this point, I had not fucked this dude in this was December. I probably hadn't fucked him since October because I was so disgusted with our relationship and the fact that I was friends with his sister, and I knew if we broke up, my relationship with his sister was going to end. And I was in fear of losing that relationship. I was willing to stay with this guy. And I hadn't slept with them since like October. And come December, I got so fucking drunk on New Year's Eve because just the thought, I'm like, it's fucking New Year's Eve. You know, a few of us are at my house. We're partying. This guy's going to expect me to fuck him. I got so fucked up because I just the thought of fucking this dude, I couldn't handle it. I was like, oh, dear God. So one of my, Kathy actually had her boyfriend here, and this is how fucked up I was. She was dating this dude at the time, and I remember sitting at my kitchen table, and I was like, you know, you are fuckable. I'm like, Kathy, he's good looking. He is fuckable. You know, so it was fun, but I was so fucked up, and I puked all New Year's Eve, and this dude pisses me off. Okay, so I am not gonna die if I'm puking or if I have a hangover. I do not need somebody to come busting in the bathroom every 15 minutes. Are you okay? Are you okay? Dude, I have been vomiting for 35 fucking years. I am okay. You do not need to come check on me. I appreciate the sentiment, but that's what he did. You know, he didn't touch me. He didn't try to have sex, nothing like that. But that kind of showed me, you know, Erica, man, this relationship. A couple days go past. So that was New Year's Eve. Then,
yes, yeah. So you're into the new year now.
Then I'm into the new year, January 3rd. And he initiated sex, and I'm like, my God, Erica, if you're going to be with this guy, you can't put off sex forever. For one, I like sex. And he's like, you are so fucking dry. He goes,
God.
there is like no wetness whatsoever.
Holy
He's
shit.
like, he goes, it's like fucking sandpaper.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I'm like, don't know what to tell you. That's what it's like when I fuck you. You know, I mean, don't know what to tell you. And so we stopped, you know. And a few days later, I think it was probably the 6th, I was having dinner with Kathy and this guy's sister, and we were at my house, and he shows up, and he comes to my door, and he goes, can we talk? And I go out to my porch, and this dude's bawling. Like I said, I've made more than one guy cry. You know, I make men cry. That's what I fucking do. And he's bawling, and he's like, I don't think this is working out. And remember, I just, the attempt of having sex with this guy was just a few days before, but honestly, I hadn't really had sex with him since October. And he had used my fucking credit card to buy my Christmas gift. He did pay me back. Now, I left my purse in the bathroom at the tanning bed, and somebody stole the money, but he did pay me back, so that's not his fault. He did pay me back. But he's bawling, right? Just tears streaming down his face. I just don't think it's working out. And I'm just standing there. Okay. All right, do you got my credit card? I mean, I said, are your kids in the van? Because you might want to go drive your kids home. You might want to calm down so you can get your kids home. Okay. So this motherfucker dumped me. But okay, because, see, I saved that relationship with his sister,
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. But there's more.
Oh, God.
So I still had this motherfucking ring, right?
Yeah.
That he had got with my credit card. And I thought, you know what? I never even wore it. I never even put the ring on. And I thought, even though I don't have the receipt, I have the credit card that it was that we used for that he used for the ring. So I'll go back to Kohl's, and I go back and I go to the jewelry counter and I said, look, I was dating this guy. He used my credit card to buy this ring. I don't have the receipt, but I have the credit card that was used to buy the ring. And the sales clerk was like, well, I don't know if we can do that. Let me talk to my manager. So the manager comes over. He said, oh, yeah, if she has the card, we can just, run the card. I said, wonderful. So she runs the card through. She scans the ring and she goes, well, we used that card for a ring and a diamond pendant. Were you going to keep the diamond pendant?
Oh, God.
Really? I said, I didn't get a diamond pendant. And she goes, oh, okay, let me go ahead and credit you for the ring. And she credited me for the ring, and I went about my day. And that motherfucker tried to get a hold of me for like several months afterwards. I love you. I miss you. I'm thinking of you. And I never fucking talked to him again. And if we do the math on that, January 3rd, 2012, that was the last guy I dated.
Oh, my God. Okay. Oh. Yeah, and also like to get screwed over by by somebody you're dating around the holidays, it just hurts extra. It just hurts extra. It hurts extra.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. I mean, for one, my credit cards have pretty high motherfucking limits. So, I mean, if you're going to use my card, at least make it worth it, But, yeah, I still to this day don't know who he used the credit card to buy a diamond pendant for. I mean, he did pay me. Like I said, the money was stolen. Somebody stole the money out of my purse at the tanning bed. But he did pay me. But I to this day, I don't know who the diamond pendant was for. I can only guess. Maybe it was for me or his daughter. I don't even know. I've never spoke to him again. So, and that was actually the last relationship I had. So, for those that think I'm a little bitter, maybe I am.
Well, I mean, the fact, he did pay you for the jewelry. Well, I don't know. He paid you for all of it, right? Or just the ring?
No, he did. He paid me whatever he charged. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then, that's okay.
Yeah, the ring was only like $200.
Oh my God. Oh God.
That's what I'm saying. It was a promise ring.
Oh. And the pendant sounds expensive. Yeah, that's still. I mean, I don't know. It's shitty, but it's not. And then also like we just discussed it with him anyways. It's just kind of like it's just get it over with. And that's like dealing with relationships around the holidays always fucking sucks because you're dealing with that and your family and stuff. And like thankfully I've been lucky enough to where like that's never come up. I've never had a relationship around the holidays. Never around Valentines either. I've dodged that bullet quite a bit too. So I don't have
really?
to like. I never have to plan anything or anything like that. It's just another day for me. I'm just like, well, nothing I got to do today.
Oh,
the only inconvenience I have on Valentine's Day is getting like takeout orders because everybody's in the fucking restaurant. That's the only gripe I have. It's like everybody's at the goddamn restaurant. Like I can't get my
hungry.
I can't get my motherfucking wings and my hamburger fast enough. It's like I gotta wait another 30 minutes because everybody's here. Having their fucking date all of a sudden. It's like, God damn it, I just want my wings and my hamburger. And I'll go home. Okay, that's all I want.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
That's the maximum inconvenience I have on Valentine's. Other than that, I could give a shit. But no, I do hate that holiday as well. Like it's entirely like I'm just so not a fan of it. I just don't care, and I just don't like it. It's
Yeah, I used to work at a card shop. Like, so all holidays, people would fucking come in and like mess all our cards up.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
They're looking for
Jesus.
the perfect one, and they can never put the back like,
Yes.
and which I never got because like you've taken the card out of the place it was. You can't just put
Mhm.
it back like
I know.
like 6 inches from where you took it. Like you can't just put it back right there.
Exactly.
I don't understand that unless you've like picked 10 of them and you're walking around to them and then you've like dwindled it down to 2. But
Mhm.
even then, like, why are you doing that? Cards are not something that you take that long with. You go to the section you need to. You pick out like you look at like 2 or 3 and then you pick out the best one you want or the best 2 you want and then just buy them. It shouldn't take that long. It really shouldn't.
Exactly. What other holidays do you hate or like? Maybe there's a good holiday.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with July 4th. Like, I'm fine with that because I've always had I was like it's the summer and I have fun in the summer and I like it generally and there's always something going on. Me and my friends get together and stuff, so it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Easter I don't really care for. Let's see. Labor Day, Memorial Day are fine. Bank day, holidays, whatever. It's okay. I don't know. This is like just like this, just like the 2 that I really don't like. Thanksgiving and Christmas
Mm-hmm.
are just ones that I just because I guess there's so much emphasis on them.
Yeah.
They're at the end of the year, and by that time you're just drained and you just don't want to do anything, and you have to like also fucking work a job and deal with that shit at the same time. Like trying to plan like that whole family thing. It's like, oh, can I make it? Can I go? Or is there, who's going? Who's going to be there? Who's not going to be there? Who's gonna cancel last minute? Things like that.
Yep.
So it's just
It's a lot of work and cleanup too with all the fucking food and shit. Oh, it's so annoying.
Yeah. There's containers for days. You have leftovers and everything.
Yep.
It's insane.
And like last year, I told myself we weren't going to do anything for Thanksgiving because it was just me and my boys. And then I was like, no, I got to have a turkey. And the next thing you know, I'm inviting my nephew and his wife. And then I'm like, well, I can't invite them and not invite the other ones. So we ended up with a whole bunch of people.
And and that's the problem. Is like you can't be really biased on Thanksgiving, and then because then you look like an asshole and start something, and start a fight, and people get mad at you, and then it's a whole fucking thing. So yeah, I hate it because it seems like with both holidays you're just walking on eggshells, trying to get drunk enough to where it dulls the pain of being there around your family, but not too drunk to where you start really revealing secrets about yourself and telling shit to the wrong person. Like that's how it always feels to me. It's like you're always trying to maintain that level of like day drunk the whole day through, and just trying to just trying to count and it's like you're preparing for like a fucking launch. It's like, all right, a few more hours and they're gonna be gone. All right, a few more hours and they're gonna be gone. Like it just, you're counting down until it's over with.
Good Lord. Oh, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, and you're just trying to juggle all these things to to make sure everything's at least decent. There's minimal fighting. There's never not fighting, but there's minimal fighting, and you're just trying to just push everybody through it. And like I fucking hate that. I really, really do. I know me and my friends have Friendsgiving, which I fucking love. Because we just do whatever. We bring food over, we have a great time. Even my cousins and stuff like that, we're really close, and we'll have our little, Thanksgiving celebration as well. The same thing. Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. It's probably the second hated thing I do because some of my cousins are morons, and they think no end of themselves, and they're very like it's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing, and I just like they'll talk shit to me, and it's kind of like, listen, buddy, I've left the state, you haven't. I've actually gone out and done stuff. You're still here doing the same thing that you've been doing. Like, don't fucking talk down to me. Yeah, it becomes a whole family thing, and it's weird. So, but that's okay. But I just don't care. Even the Christmas thing, like being home and having to go pick up, because the way we do Christmas is very odd. I'm Indian, and my entire family is Indian.
Okay.
And the thing we do for Christmas is that we go and order Thai food.
Oh, okay.
We order Thai food from a local restaurant in town, and my mom will like make the order. It's like 4 boxes. It's like four cardboard boxes of food for everybody. And I always, we always get into an argument because I'll always tell her, you need to go because you made the order and you need to check if it's right or not. I'm merely the fucking like chauffeur of the food back and forth. I'll give the guy the money, make sure I'll make sure it's acquired in the car, drive carefully back and make sure it's I can pull it out of the car and it's not ruined. I don't know what you ordered. Even if you tell me, I don't know what you ordered.
Yeah.
You can give me a list of it. It doesn't mean anything to me. You have to. If you want it to be correct, then you need to go, and it always becomes an argument. And I'm just like, fine, I'll go, whatever. And sure enough, every time there's at least something missing. Every time.
Oh, of course.
And then I get yelled at. It's like, oh, you should have checked. It's like I didn't know what was there, what was supposed to be, what was there, what not to be. So, yeah, I just don't like Christmas.
Just like it when it's over.
Yeah. It starts out there, and then like family, more and more family come over and show up, and then it just becomes how long? How much longer can I deal with this?
God. And you guys probably have a big family, right?
Yeah, you're talking minimum 15 people at somebody's house. Minimum 15.
Wow.
And there's enough, and mind you, there's enough Thai food to like feed people for two meals. So people go home with leftovers. That's another thing that always happens is like, my mom and my aunt will always do this mad dash thing where they sort of like they'll yell over like the leftovers of who gets what and who's eating what and what goes where, and it's just like, fuck, I don't care. Just take whatever you want and get the fuck out. We've been together for 10 and a half hours now. Just fucking leave. We've opened the presents. There's wrapping paper everywhere. I don't start cleaning it up tomorrow. Just get the fuck out.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, my boys are at the point. I still do wrap presents for them, but my God, they're old enough. I probably didn't need to. But I don't know.
Wait, hold on. And hold on. I have to ask one thing. Do you ever use that plastic mylar stuff to wrap the presents in?
I do. Actually, we use bags too. Yep, we use the mylar.
Bags are fine, but I hate.
Use anything.
I hate that fucking mylar because it doesn't rip. When you open Christmas presents, it's supposed to rip open like paper, like the movies.
Yeah.
That's one thing I always ask for. It's like, if you're giving me a present on Christmas, like it has to be in fucking paper. I can't do this like plastic shit where it doesn't rip and I have to like undo the tape on every single goddamn corner you put on there. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
You know why? You know why they do that? Because we save that paper. We save that mylar. I bet your mom gathers that back up, doesn't she?
She might. I'm sure my aunt does. I'm sure my aunt has reused mylar for the last 10 years.
I got a whole tub in my closet. I tell my kids, don't you throw that stuff away. Whether it's wrapping paper, bags, mylar. We fold it up and I use it next year.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can't, because I remember being a kid and I first encountered that mylar. It was like a nightmare. It was like a cruel joke all of a sudden. It's like, what is this? Why isn't it ripping? I had no idea what it was. I was like, what torturous device is this?
Yeah, because we couldn't reuse it.
I mean, that's good for parents, but like as a kid, I'm like, I was traumatized for half a second when that happened. I was like, what's going on here? Me and my brother trying to open our presents, like, what did you do? What's going on? And like they explained to me, it's like, oh yeah, it's this new plastic mylar stuff that they have that they wrap
like
things
the
in.
balloons, yep.
And I'm just like, oh, fuck this stuff, man. Really, this is terrible. Terrible. I mean, I have no problem with the bag and tissue paper. That's my move. That's my move for presents, is doing that, because then I don't have to wrap them actually. They're just like in the bag. It's fine. I can deal with that. That's okay. But the mylar, I can't. I can't do that.
Yeah. Yep. You use mylar because you want to reuse it. It doesn't tear. Yep. I guarantee if it's not your mom, it's your aunt. Folding that back up.
I'm sure she's got like 4 tubs in her garage of mylar that has been used.
I guarantee it.
Decade and a half. She can, like, once it starts cracking and turning into powder, it's like, all right, it's fine. We can't use that one anymore. On to the next one. Oh,
and then I have been known to get in the trash and be like, why are you throwing this away? I've done that too. I can use that for next year. I've done that.
With like bows and ribbons and things?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Don't waste that.
I think my aunt does that as well. She has like the reused ribbons and bows and stuff. It's like it's still sticky. If not, we'll just put duct tape on it or whatever, cellophane tape on it. It'll stick to the present. I'm just like, good for you.
Yes, exactly.
Good for you. Well, she's also the one. I love her to death, but she's also the one who will like actually put up a tree. Not a real tree, but like the one you have to kind of like comes into 3 parts and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then she'll have my niece now, who's 12, help her decorate for like an hour. And like, mind you, these are decorations that we've all made as kids over the past like 36 years.
That's so sweet.
It's sweet. It looks cool, whatever like that. But it takes like 3 hours to do to decorate this fucking tree. My mom has at least done the smart thing where like it's like this. It looks like a snake on the ground. It's like this little green snake thing, and you pretty much just like take a wire and pull it up, and it becomes this like green swirly cone. This is the tree. She's like, good. It's good enough. It'll work. I'm like, good for you, Mom. One like and like it goes into a flat box. It goes into the closet, for the year, and it's done. It's over with.
Now I tell you what, when you have kids though, what kind of tree would you want for your kids?
I have no idea. We'll cross that bridge if that ever happens.
You're gonna want a real Christmas tree.
I'm not gonna pull a fucking Clark Griswold and go like chop one down in the floor. That's not gonna happen.
We'll wait. We'll see.
Oh my God.
We'll see. You might. You just wait. You just wait.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised.
Once again, if that happens, we'll cross that bridge. Jeez. Yeah, the holidays. Yeah. Oh God, the holidays.
And they're coming, man. They're coming fucking fast.
Yeah, they are.
Fucking.
God, this is why I love Halloween. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Fuck everything afterwards. And then also, God, I forgot to mention Mariah Carey happens as soon as it becomes November 1st.
Oh, Jesus, yes. All I want for Christmas. Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how she's kept her empire alive all these years, is that she pays the radios to play that song.
You know what? Good for her, because her baby daddy's out there like impregnating everybody.
He's on his 12th kid now.
That is, you know what? Shame on the women that have a child with him. There is no way he could be an adequate father to all those children. There is no way in hell. He may love them, but there is no way he could spend any amount of time with them that is a true father.
You know
that is some crazy shit.
The funny thing is, the thing you just said would probably get you in trouble really badly, because you're blaming the women and not the dude.
Well, you know what? Again, I was raised by a single father. They're all spreading their legs for him. But, shame on him too. But you're right. Now I'm trying to get myself out of this damn hole, because you're absolutely right.
Well, I mean, yeah, and like in all reality, it's both parties' problem. Like,
yeah, really if I was gonna have a kid, I would. It's not just the money. I would want somebody that's gonna be a father to that child, not sperm donor, and pretty much that's what he is now. I wouldn't touch him. I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole at this point. When he was with Mariah Carey, I'm like, oh yeah, he's pretty cool. She's having a kid with Nick Cannon, and now I'm like, somebody else is pregnant by Nick Cannon. Damn.
Yeah, and it pops up like on Twitter or Facebook, whatever. It's like Nick Cannon, 12th child. I'm just like, good God.
He's got some good sperm, I guess, though. I mean, good.
He's like Alec Baldwin. He never misses.
Oh damn! Don't make me laugh. That's wrong, Nick.
I know, but I figure it's funny. It's okay.
It is funny. People don't laugh enough nowadays. And that's what I have found. Shit that we used to laugh at 10, 20, 30 years ago, now it's like, you can't laugh at that.
No, that's 100% true. And well, there was a show I used to watch as a kid. I don't know if you ever watched it or whatever. It was called In Living Color.
Oh God, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I recently spent more than I should have amount of money on all 5 seasons that were still sealed in plastic of that show, because
Nice.
I watched the introduction, like the music introduction again, and I brought back all these fucking memories from watching it as a kid. So I had to go buy it on eBay, and I was just like, there was somebody who had, I think, 4 out of the 5 seasons still sealed, and season 1 was like slightly used, and I was like, okay, that's good enough for me. How much? That's kind of a lot. Fine, whatever. Just send it to me now, and I bought it. So, because apparently you can't stream it anywhere, and like a lot of those jokes and a lot of those segments are horribly offensive.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you what can be offensive. So my older son, I raised on Jerry Springer. That's what I watched constantly was fucking Jerry Springer. I actually went to Jerry Springer's show. As a matter of fact, Jerry Springer gave me a kiss on the lips. Jerry. My younger son was raised with Dave Chappelle.
Oh
now,
my
my boys are both Caucasian, and my younger son likes to speak like Dave Chappelle, and I keep trying to tell him, son, you cannot tell the same jokes that Dave Chappelle can. That's your fault for letting me watch him when I was 5. Son, I mean, I love some Dave Chappelle. I think that dude is funny as fuck. But you can't tell some of the same
No,
jokes.
you can't. You cannot directly quote that man in public.
No, you cannot.
That's a bad idea.
You cannot, son. He is some funny shit. I get it. I was raised on Richard Pryor, so I get it, man.
Oh my God.
I get it.
Yeah.
I love him and Benny Hill. Did you ever watch Benny Hill?
I've seen some Benny Hill. I'm aware of Benny Hill.
God. I used to get up in the middle of the night and watch Benny Hill. I loved Benny Hill.
Well, luckily as a kid we had Nick at Night, which was like a bunch of the old shows. So I was aware of Benny Hill, Dick Van Dyke, Mary Tyler Moore, The Munsters, Addams Family, I Dream of Jeannie. A lot of the old shows, and I mean, we would also watch some Three Stooges as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were privy to all the really, really old shows from like eons ago, it seems like. And we watched that stuff too, and so we had a nice variety of shows to watch, so we're exposed to all of it.
I loved it, man. I back when I was really little, God, we're way over on this podcast, but back when I was younger in high school and shit, I used to set my alarm. This is back when we used to have like the big radios, and we would have the cassette tapes to record shit. Dr. Ruth Westheimer. Do you remember her? You probably don't.
I don't.
So Dr. Ruth.
She's okay. She's the tiny German lady who always talks about sex.
Yes,
okay.
That's how I learned about sex.
No,
I used to listen to Dr. Ruth growing up.
I love that lady. She's hilarious.
I love Dr. Ruth. I used to listen to her growing up. Richard Pryor, all that. Loved it. And used to record her on my cassette tapes for my friends.
Dr. Ruth. Yeah, I remember seeing her as a kid a little bit, but I didn't know who she was until I didn't realize who she was until I was older. But no, she was funny as hell.
Yeah, if you say Dr. Ruth Westheimer, because that is her name, most people, like you, I don't know, but it's Dr. Ruth. Yep.
Yeah,
little German lady, tiny petite lady.
Yeah. She was very honest. She was very, very honest.
I remember this one. My God, this is going to put us way over. But I remember her talking about giving a blowjob once and talking about how if the taste was not, if it was kind of like fishy or not to your liking, mentally you had to think about how much you loved it. And kind of, I love the taste of fish, and I love the way that this tastes, kind of like retrain your mind. I love Dr. Ruth.
Oh, my God.
But
a hell.
We'll save those things for another podcast.
That's I guess it's advice. Yeah, why not? Sure. Yeah, we are quite a bit over on this one, but it's fine though. We're hitting a stride. It was good. You know? The holidays suck. We had to kind of get our therapy out for the month.
That's right. We really did.
It's fine. But yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's it.
No.
Or what? You want to go on?
I was just gonna say, we need those questions, comments, compliments, concerns to ericadyerpodcast@gmail.com. Follow our Instagram. Nick can give you that. But if we don't get responses, it's really just Nick and I blowing shit.
I was talking about about ourselves, really. Mostly about Eric, but sometimes about ourselves. Get us on Instagram. It's Erica D Podcast on Instagram and also on Twitter. This was fun, just shitting on the holidays. Because they suck. But
they do.
Any closing remarks?
Nope. I think that's it. Just I hate the holidays. So these next 2 months are probably not going to be the most exciting.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I will try to force myself to go out and make the most of it. Why not?
Yeah.
And Nick, did you catch that date? My anniversary's coming up January 3rd.
Yes, it is. It is coming up. Yeah, that's it's how many years now?
11. In January 3rd, it'll be 11.
11. Okay, 11. So
yeah. I knew it was around 10 or so. I didn't. So then the podcast will change. It'll just be Erica Dyer. Erica Dyer starts dating again in 2023. I don't know at this point. I don't know if I want to give it up, man. Now I'd be like afraid. Like, see, there's a lot of pressure on a guy. Think about it. Any guy that I do date, there's going to be a lot of fucking pressure, man.
Don't mention it to him, or else he'll just be like, "Oh shit."
Oh please, I'm so fucking tight. I expect it to be lousy, but that's the thing. I don't want it to be lousy, because if it is, then I'll be like, God damn it, that wasn't even worth my goddamn time. But that's story of my life.
Yep. Well, yeah, we'll see how the next couple of months go. We'll keep this podcast going, because people seem to love listening to your wonderful stories. So
I think some of them can relate. I think that's what it is. I think people can relate.
Yes, definitely. Well, I guess that's it for this episode. We will catch you on the next one.
All right. Thanks.